Wow. Socialist French lawmaker demands U.S. return Statue of Liberty. Well, I'll pop in a video and take it from there.
Something different. There is now a member of the European Parliament from France who does not think the U.S. represents the values of the Statue of Liberty anymore. They want the Statue of Liberty back. So is President Trump going to send the Statue of Liberty back to France?
Absolutely not. And my advice to that unnamed low-level French politician would be to remind them that it's only because of the United States of America that the French are not speaking German right now. So they should be very grateful to our great country. Kelly.
I want to say Caroline Leavitt is right, and that if it wasn't for America, the French would be speaking German. But technically speaking, the Yahtzees didn't really like the French, so I don't think they'd be around to learn German. Same goes for the Italians. The Yahtzees didn't really like the Italians either. So, if the Yahtzees had won the war, what would have happened to Italy and France? Don't know. Debatable, I guess. Alright, so let's do a bit more in depth. The U.S. no longer represents the values of freedom, therefore it should send the Statue of Liberty back to France, a socialist French Eurodeputee demanded Sunday. A Eurodeputee says the U.S. doesn't represent freedom. Doesn't the EU censor freedom of speech? Now, I'm not sure all European countries are the same, but I know Germany has very strict hate speech laws. So does the UK. So I'm going to guess and say France is somewhere in the middle, which is still bad. Raphael Glucksmann of the Socialist and Democrat group told a cheering convention of his Place Publique leftist movement how disappointed he is in the U.S. and why it should not keep what was originally a gift from France. Funny thing about gifts, once you gifted them, you can't take them back. Give us back the Statue of Liberty, we're going to say to the Americans who have chosen to side with tyrants. Funny thing about tyrants, some people in America say that the EU is kind of tyrannical because of all the censorship. But hey, let's continue. Americans who fired researchers for demanding scientific freedom. What is scientific freedom? During the Koof, I heard of people losing their jobs because they questioned the vaccine. So, is that similar? We gave it to you as a gift, but apparently you despise it, so it will be just fine here, at home. No, I think the Statue of Liberty is more appreciated in the States than it would be in France. And why? Well, me being a Canadian, I think that there's more liberties in the States than there is in Europe or Canada. Because I've heard a lot of bad stuff about Europe. I guess I should narrow that down and say Western Europe. Eastern Europe seems pretty based. And just a quick FYI, I'm pretty sure the Frenchman who designed it, this Auguste Bartholdi, if you brought him to the future, he would probably be disgusted by what France has become. I would not be surprised. Also in this article, it says it was donated by the French people to America. So again, those people who donated it to America, would they like the way France has become, or what France has turned into? Probably not, because they were probably very Catholic. They wouldn't really like all the, how should we say, other religions in France. But anyway, wrapping this video up, it's really low when people ask for somebody to return a gift. That's not how gifts work. Anyway, take care out there in clown world.